Hi, this is the video lesson for page 22 in your yellow books. So in your yellow book today for page 22, what we're looking at is doing correct plural nouns. Plural means two or more. So singular is when you're one, plural is two or more. So if you're thinking about it like cookie, cookie is one, cookie is singular, cookies is plural. It's a plural noun. It means more than one. So most plural nouns end with an S. There are some which we call irregular plural nouns, which do not, and they have varying spelling. Think of the word children, which is definitely not ending with an S, but still means more than two or more. All right. So this next section is called playing soccer. It says, read the paragraph, circle the plural nouns. So remember, we're circling the nouns that mean there are more than one of that noun. Children everywhere play soccer. Let's look at our nouns here. First, to start, we see children. We know children, is it one child or more than one? Well, we know it's two or more. So children is a plural noun, and we're going to go ahead and circle the word children. Everywhere is not a noun. Neither is play. That's a verb. Soccer is a noun. So here, soccer is a noun. Is that a plural noun? The answer is no, that's not a plural noun. If you were to say soccer balls, then that would be plural because you're talking about more than one. After a game, their feet are tired. Let's look at their nouns here. So our noun here could be game. Game could be a thing, but that's not in this sentence. Feet. Feet is a noun. Is feet one, like 1 foot, or more than one? So it's more than one. Feet means more than one. Their feet are tired. They take off their shoes. Is shoes singular or plural? So it is plural. Shoes is more than one shoe. A single shoe is one shoe. But if you're talking about even just a pair of shoes, two that go on your 2 feet, you're now talking about a plural noun. They eat some berries. What is the plural noun? And they eat some berries. So the plural noun is berries. And we're going to go ahead and circle it. They drink big glasses of water too. What is my plural noun in that sentence? They drink big glasses of water too. So that would be glasses. Like if you have 1 cup, pretend this is a glass. This is a glass. But if I have more than one, now I'm no longer looking at singular. I am now in plural. So our plural nouns are children, feet, berries, shoes, and glasses. And that's it for that one. Part B, circle the correct plural form for each noun. Write the nouns on the lines. So here it has 2 options, and you need to pick which one it is. I am going to read the sentence with both options, and then I want you to think about which one is the correct one. Circle it, and then we're going to write it on the line. 2 womens lost their hats at a soccer game, or 2 women lost their hats at a soccer game. Womens or women? Hopefully you know the answer is women. Women, not womens. Womens is not a word. So we're going to go ahead and write women on the line. Just like it's a singular is a man, there is one man in the store. Or if we're talking about more than one, we could be like there are lots of men in the store. And it's the same for women. So women's is not a word. Women is our plural noun for woman. The wind blew their hats off their heads. So let's look at this. They're both say heads with an S at the end, but thinking about, let me use a different color. The one ends with an ES and the one ends with an S. And if we have that ES ending, we don't just read it as or z, we read it as z, is. So, or is. Let's look at this. This has an S ending, so we're just going to read it as heads. With an ES reading, we would actually read it as heads is. So, is the plural for head heads or heads is? Hopefully you said it's heads. We want the one with just the S at the end, not an ES. If it ends with just a regular consonant, like D or T or P, you're just going to add an S, not an ES. So our correct plural noun for head is heads. I'm going to circle that, and then I'm going to go ahead and write it on the line as best as I can. The next one, the hats got stuck in the bushes or bushes. So here we'd actually read them exactly the same. One ends with an IES and one ends with an ES. With the SH ending, SH, CH, Z, or S, we were going to go ahead and add a specific ending, and it is going to be an ES. The question is, do we have an I there? And if I'm thinking of making a noun plural, I'm going to say no, I am not going to add an I to bush to make them bushes. So therefore we have bushes, ES, as the correct plural noun. Hopefully you guys know this last one because we have this particular noun running all around town and around where we are. So the noun we are trying to make plural from the singular is we have the singular deer. What is the plural for deer? Let's read it. Soon some deer were nibbling on their hats, or soon some deers were nibbling on their hats. Singular is deer. Is the plural for deer deer or deers? So hopefully you said it's deer. So that's yet another irregular plural noun. Deer, whether it's singular or plural, like sheep, we read it as the same. So like if you have elephant, you'd have elephant and elephants. You would have goose, geese is the plural. And you can see that there's lots of different changes. Elephants is a regular. Goose and geese is irregular because you don't add an S, you change the word almost completely. Another weird one is like deer or moose, or because plural singular for moose is singular and plural for moose are the same. Singular and plural for deer are the same. So the answer is deer, not deers. And we're going to go ahead and write deer on the line. And that is the end of section B for the 22nd page. Part C says write 2 sentences about your favorite sport. Use plural nouns in each sentence. Underline the plural nouns. So when you pick your favorite sport, you need to underline, or you could circle the plural nouns. And plural means more than one. So I'm going to write a list of different sports. As just a reminder of some sports, we have soccer, you could do baseball, you could do hockey, football. I would say ice skating is a sport. You could do ice skating, volleyball. Now I can't think of sports all of a sudden. Oh. Okay, soccer, baseball, hockey, football, ice skating, volleyball. There's obviously more sports in the world than these. Or golf. Pick which sport is your favorite. It doesn't matter what your favorite is. Pick your favorite sport, and you're going to be writing 2 sentences about your favorite sport, and you need to underline or circle the plural nouns in your 2 sentences. Remember, you need to be able to use a plural noun in each sentence. So, for example, that plural noun could be like benches or balls, because most sports use balls. So here you go. Here are some options to go ahead and think about what's your favorite sport and write 2 sentences. All right, thanks for watching the video. Bye.